Alright gang, I'm going to show you my small collection of diecast toy motorcycles from the 70s and 80s, I'm assuming. I can't tell you much more than that. I'm not a street bike person, even though I had a cruiser. I was raised on mini bikes and dirt bikes, and bought my cruiser and got hit, so I sold it. Got hit at a stoplight. I was sitting there at the red light and it turned green and the car behind me drove through me, you know. But that's a rambling story, so forgive my hands being in the video. We're going to start with this one. It's a Y650T, which I'm assuming Y is a Yamaha. It's gold. It's a pretty nice looking bike. It's got all the decals on it. The headlight's still with it. Let me dip it down. You see the seat, gas cap, and the gauge cluster. The clutch and brake handles are still on it. And the right side, you see the kickstand right there. That's a pretty good looking bike. Like I said, when I gathered them up, I was just throwing them in a box, not thinking about them at all. And then I dug them out and went and got some containers to hold them. So yeah, basically to keep them from getting damaged in the box. I have two of these. That has to be my favorites from childhood. XR75 Honda. Now this one, it was actually played with. It's got, I don't know if it's gonna come out. Probably not. Move my hand. There's still dirt on the wheel right there, but this side shows a lot of dirt on it. See the dirt? So some kid enjoyed this one. How it survived that long being played with outside, I don't know, but the decals on it's got good paint loss. This represents XR75 from my childhood. Metal tank. They were fantastic when you slid up on the tanks after you jumped and landed wrong. I want to get my son an XR75 when he was old enough to ride, but of course, you know, I think it was in the 80s they dropped the 75 and went to 80. There's the top of the tank and the seat, and the exhaust pipe is still on it. Now I have a second one. It's in really good shape, and when I got most of these, I really didn't pay much attention to them until I dug them back out. The fender on this one's a little bit crooked, but that's okay. But it's in better paint, a better display, I guess. So that's the second XR75. Now this one, I really like this one. It's a Norton. Now I have a bag of motorcycles that are junk, and when I got this one, it was missing a back tire. So I looked through my bag, and if you look, see how tall the front tire is versus the back tire? The spoke pattern was the same, so I used the tire that was on the junk bike to put on this one so it would have two tires. Yeah, the frame is metal on this one. The green, sorry for the sniffles, summertime, high humidity, and I've got a summer cold. I cannot believe it. But it's pretty. This bike is has a lot of metal on it. Cylinders. Let's give you a top view. Love how the cylinders protrude beyond the tank. The green is the color of my rag top. I'm not a fan of that color, but in '72, I think Ford painted the first 5,000 cars off the production line that color green. So I refer to it as Junebug green, and my interior is white, so it's got Junebug green paint and white interior. Now this one, I don't know what it's supposed to represent, what kind of bike, but it's got the fairing on it. It's got all the decals are still on it. It's got 650 on the back, tail light's still attached. I thought it said Honda right here. I don't know if it's going to come out, but it actually says Hong Kong. Excuse my sniffles. I am so sorry about that. You know, but yeah, there's I don't know how good it's going to come out on the side plate there. There's some kind of symbol. Not sure what it is. but I've never cared for racing style bikes at all. Now here is one that I really like. The 75s and the Nortons are 1 and 2, or Norton in this collection I like. I'm thinking this might be modeled after a Kawasaki. You know, the chips there, on that show they rode Kawasaki bikes. You know, the government's supposed to have Buy American, but they rode Kawasaki's in California. Who knows? They ride Harleys around here. They always have. Anyway, it's complete. There's nothing broke on it. A lot of plastic. I think almost everything but the pipes and the motor are plastic. Still has the windshield on it. Clutch and brake pad, pedal. Crash bar, which I think the insurance industry changed it to engine protector. Again, I'm not an expert, but I'm just telling you what I think in most cases. The reason why I think it's Kawasaki is I got the 2 pipes on the side over here. Could be way wrong. I'm not a motorcycle expert. Antenna's still attached too. And then I have this Harley police bike. It's really cool. I think I have a second one. It's junk, but you see the handlebars, the instrument cluster on top of the gas tank, the plastic seat, saddlebags, antenna still with it. And here's the curb side of the bike. I really like this one because it's old school Harley. And I have this one. It says C9X on the plate, side plate. I'll give you a better shot. See if you can make it out. Probably not in this video. Anyway, I don't know what kind of bike this is supposed to be. It's just one of the ones I acquired. Like I said, I wasn't looking for any of these bikes. They were just in lots. Maybe that will come out better. Is it CBX? I don't have my glasses on. I usually don't wear them when I do these videos. And the tag says 371. Pretty good looking little bike. Would like to know what it was modeled after. Then Yamaha. Now as kids around here, there was only one of us that had a Yamaha. It was a 2-stroke 80, and that thing would fly. I think it was an 80. And everybody else had Hondas except for another kid that had a Kawasaki. And it was a good looking bike, gray. You know, but it's got the decals are still on it. It's got Yamaha on the front plate. And here's the side, oh, and the back. Light's offset, but it's all molded in plastic. And Kawasaki. I just noticed the exhaust pipe is on the left side. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Well, maybe they made it that way. I think there was supposed to be a light on the back, but it broke off. And here's this side. All right, here's another Yamaha. This is the second kit. This is the second box. I was looking for the plastic boxes like you get for diecast cars, but I couldn't find any that would work for these motorcycles. So I went to the sewing section at Walmart and bought 2 containers that would suffice to hold all these motorcycles. The Yamaha, I don't know what kind. It says Hong Kong there on the side plate. Says, I bet that's 650. Yep, 650. Tail light's still on. And here's the curb side. Then I have a K500 Kawasaki. Now this looks like an 80s model because of the spokes and on the rims. Again, I'm not a motorcycle expert. at all. Oh, I missed out on it. A Can-Am was sitting at one of the trade shops I go to, and it was the seat. It was complete. Fender was busted all up on it for age. It was rusted. Hadn't probably started since probably the 70s, and it had a sold sign on it. I about freaked out. I always wanted a Can-Am, you know. But anyway, it'd probably be cheaper to just go buy one that's running and buy one from a trade shop. So I love orange. Said I think this might be modeled after 80s bike. You see the instrument cluster on the plastic handlebars. The light set light set on the front, which is popping out. Pop it back in so it doesn't get lost. There's the side and the back. No tag, no light, which is okay. Here's another one that I have no idea what it's modeled after, but I'm saying it's got to be some kind of late 70s, early 80s, but judging by the... Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. I can't make it out. There's a name on the tank. It might come out better on the video. But it shows its age, you know, but I'm surprised that these things are still all intact, because they're cheaply made, you know. And back in the 70s, you know, and 80s, kids played with their toys, and like when we got them, they didn't last long. I never went after them solely, but that's that one. Kawasaki. This one's missing a fender. 125. I guess I could go and start keeping an eye out on eBay or somewhere to see if I can find one that's in a lot that has a fender but it's no good. But anyway, we'll see how it happens. I don't know if I'll go down that trail. But there's the Kawasaki. Now here's a Suzuki. Judging by the style of the rims, they're maybe an 80s motorcycle, late 70s. No plate. It does have details on the seat. I should be pointing that out on all the other ones I just showed you. And here's the roadside. And yeah, and see the big headlight? That's why I'm thinking 80s. Here is a Norton. Oh, English bike. I can't make out what it says on the number on the side plate, but maybe it'll come up on the video. Seat's got some detail on it. The sticker on the tag is gone, but the little red taillight paint is still on it. And this side plate is missing. If it had a decal, it's missing it. I already showed you that one. Alright, so here is this one. I'm Suzuki or Yamaha. I'm just going by the color. The kickstand is damaged. It's got something on the engine. I can't make it out. It might be Yamaha. I don't know. There's the front plate, 5789. The side plate is missing most of the decal. And here is a Kawasaki. It says Hong Kong right there. I can make it out. But look at the engine and transmission on this thing. It's a monster. Not a bad looking bike. It's got, I don't know if you can make it out on that number side plate, but it's got a symbol or something on it. It does have the 650 tag on the back, but it's missing the brake light. And the Kawasaki. Oh man, I think I have two of these. There's the Kawasaki dirt bike. Just wondering why the exhaust pipe is on the left side. It's kind of weird to me. And now, as I said, I have parts bikes as well. I have another Harley police bike that's missing everything. And then I have this bag of parts bikes. So the sad thing is there's a Honda 70 trail bike. I hated these bikes when they came out, and to have one now is pretty sweet deal. Alright gang, that's it for the bikes. I hope you enjoy this video. Y'all have a great day.